Yo guys, and welcome to my new video. Today I will be talking about Chainsaw Man the movie, the Reze arc. Alright, so if you don't know what Chainsaw Man the movie, the Reze arc is, you can kind of compare it to Demon Slayer Mugen Train or Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, even where you have a season of a popular manga that got an adaptation in animated anime form, and now they got a movie with another story point, and they are probably later releasing it as a series as a whole. But right now we have a movie for this one season of Chainsaw Man that was very popular in 2022. I had not seen Chainsaw Man before, but unlike movies where I watched the movie without knowing there was an entire thing going back to it, think about Jujutsu Kaisen 0, which I watched, but I had never seen the show, so I was deeply confused with that film. This time, not the case, because it was only 12 episodes, so I watched all 12 episodes in a month time because I am fucking busy as fuck, and so I could prepare for the release of Chainsaw Man the movie, the Reze arc, because all of my friends are incredible weebs and we all love anime. I personally keep it to Demon Slayer. I want to watch Attack on Titan, haven't done so yet, but that is high on my list to watch. But my friends of mine, they watch every single thing that comes out, so they were extremely hyped for this film. I was just hyped. Quick series review. I like it. Didn't love it. That's everything I have to say. I feel like half the season nothing really is happening apart from just Denji wanting to fondle some boobs, which was fun. The way that this man's entire inspiration to do everything as a devil is just to fondle boobs and touch women and kiss women and feel love is both really funny, also really sad, and just very wholesome in some weird way. And that's what I really loved. But the first half of the season, not a lot of things were happening, and then the later half of the season, a lot of things were happening, and maybe a little bit too fast even. And that is actually the exact same way as I feel about this film in particular. In Belgium, we do breaks in between films, so whenever the film is at around the halfway point, do a 10-minute break, and then afterwards the rest of the film will happen. And the first half was done, and I legitimately thought that we were only in the first 15 to 20 minutes of this entire film. I thought, like, okay, it's a slow movie. It's a very slow movie because not a lot has happened yet, and I feel like I have already seen a lot of time pass. But I thought, like, okay, with everything that has happened, we may have had just one regular episode, which is around 80 to 90 minutes, not counting credits and intro. So I was like, okay, it's going to be a slow film. And then the middle part break came, and I was deeply confused because nothing had happened yet. There were some wholesome scenes, there were some funny scenes, there were some fantastically animated sequences that were genuinely one of the funniest shits I have seen in a long time. The characters were great. Reze was an incredibly interesting character, so everything was still good, but nothing happened. And I felt like, okay, but if this is the halfway point of the film, how extremely rushed is its second half going to be? Because I have seen the trailer, I've seen people talk about this film online before I watched it, and at how big and grand scale and how beautiful everything was going to be. And I was like, okay, so is that going to be like the end of the film, and are we going to have a very rushed arc? It's safe to say that around 30 seconds after break was over, all hell broke loose. I even asked my friend, like, okay, when is the shit actually starting to happen? And he was like, he read the manga. He was like, just you wait. Just you wait. And I was like, that scares me. Let's watch. And then all hell broke loose, and I did not expect a single thing of what happened in that second half of the film. And the contrast between the first half and the second half is so extremely big that it makes the second half of the movie stand out a lot more than the first half. And the first half, you're kind of going to forget about it, some funny moments, but it's the second half that you really are going to talk about. And I have to say that, in my opinion, may have rushed a little bit too much in the second half. They tried to do so many things at the same time. They tried to animate that fight sequences so incredibly fast and so incredibly well that there are definitely details that you're gonna miss. And another friend and I were talking about it, like, this movie has a blink and you'll miss it vibe. Like, if you blink, you're gonna feel like you missed a big chunk of the film, and that is both a blessing for this film because it makes it flow very nicely and makes everything go by fast, but it's also a curse as you continuously feel like, okay, have I missed something? You really need to focus on everything, and if you're a little bit tired or if you're not paying attention, then you're gonna miss a lot. And yeah, so this film has both its great things but also some of its lesser great things in how the first half of the film felt a little bit slow and felt a little bit empty in comparison to the second half, and that was the exact same thing as I thought with the first season, the only season, by the way. So there's that. I like this film very much. I thought it was pretty damn great. But and that's the entire thing with Chainsaw Man for me. I like it, but I don't love it. And I had the exact same vibe with the movie. I think the movie is better than the first season, so there's a genuine step up from everything. Maybe I just like movies a little bit more, and I felt like the fast-pacedness of that second half of the film really saved this entire thing for me, because the second half of this film where all hell breaks loose is genuinely amazing. So maybe there's just that. I am not the biggest fan of Chainsaw Man, so maybe this movie wasn't entirely made for me. Maybe it was made for the superfans, but I definitely really liked what I saw in this. I thought it was awesome. I absolutely loved Reze. I think she is a great character with some great things happening to her. Denji will always be great, and I'm starting to love Denji a lot more as this series and as this thing, this idea of Chainsaw Man, as it progresses, because in the beginning I kind of thought he was a little bit annoying and right now I have a soft spot for him. Alright, so in the end I'm going to give Chainsaw Man the movie, the Reze arc, 3.5 stars. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Please let me know in the comments down below because I'm really excited to hear your opinion on it. I want to thank you for watching and I'd like to see you in the next video. Thank you and bye bye.